Hey guys, welcome to the channel or welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Columbus, Ohio. And today I've got another great episode for you guys as I'm gonna be talking about the best cities/neighborhoods that would fit your needs when relocating to our incredible city. So sit back, relax, grab a cold one, make yourself comfortable. You're not gonna wanna miss this episode. Hey everyone, my name is Brad Winter, and if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you tap on that subscribe button below and you click on the bell so you get notified every single time I do a new video. And in these videos, we talk about what it's like to work, eat, live, sleep, play, and all things related to the Columbus Metro and surrounding areas. I am a licensed real estate agent here in the state of Ohio, and as much as I love making these videos for you guys, I would love nothing more to help you with your real estate needs. So if you're thinking about moving or relocating to the Columbus Metro or surrounding areas, you have to get a hold of me. Make sure you pick up the phone or send me a text message at the number below. You can even fire off an email if that works best for you. I'm gonna be the guy that gets back to you, responds to those text messages, answer those phone calls, responds to those emails or instant messages on Instagram. But most importantly, guys, I'm gonna have your back when moving to our incredible city. All right, so we're gonna talk about the best cities/neighborhoods that best fit you. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, so today we're gonna talk about the best cities/suburbs that would best fit your needs. And when I say cities, I don't mean like big metro areas, just individual neighborhoods that surround Columbus. So I thought what I'd do is I'd break it down, by kind of directionally. So, we can talk about these different areas and, where they're at in relation to things and what they have to offer. A lot of these places I've covered individually in other videos, but this is just a good way to see things on a map. So we're gonna talk about the area of east and southeast of Columbus. So that includes Gahanna, Blacklick, Pataskala, Reynoldsburg, Pickerington, and Canal Winchester. So you can see all those different areas on the map that just popped up. And these areas, there's a ton of things going on. Out east, you have the airport, and there's a lot of building going on because Columbus is expanding, outward, just because there's a lot of land out there. So you're gonna see a lot of new build communities going on in Gahanna, Blacklick, out towards Pataskala as well. In these areas, you've got really affordable homes still, good school districts, and it's convenient to a lot of things. As you see, on the map, or if you're looking at a map of these areas, everything is really accessible to the highway, which makes living out there really desirable for people that are, commuting to different parts of Central Ohio, or they're trying to get into downtown. Another cool thing about these areas is, especially if you get out into Blacklick, Pataskala, parts of Pickerington, you are going to maybe be able to have a larger lot that your house is gonna sit on. These areas, those areas can kind of be a little rural sometimes. So if you want maybe a bigger lot, or you are looking for some land to purchase or build on, or buy a property that already maybe has some land attached to it, these are going to be great areas to look at. Okay, now as we go around the bottom of the clock here, we're going to talk about the west and southwest portion of Central Ohio. So on the far west, you have Hilliard, which I did a video not too long ago about. Hilliard's one of the most desirable suburbs to live in. You've got 3 different school districts located inside of Hilliard. It is one of the more popular places that people want to live here in Central Ohio. So you have all of those things that's going on over there. If you're, wanting good schools, neighborhoods, expanding areas, they have all of the big box stores, plus they have Old Hilliard that has a lot of cool things going on. That's kind of your field. That definitely Hilliard's gonna be somewhere you look at. As you go down more south, you have Grove City, which is, a really quaint area. If you haven't seen old, downtown Grove City, it's really cool. Again, easy access to things down there. They have a big hospital, Mount Carmel, Grove City, which is really cool. And then Obetz, Lockbourne, and Groveport. So these areas, they are going to be solid areas as well. Housing is really affordable down there. Around that Obetz, Lockbourne area, there's a lot of industry, a lot of warehouses and those type of buildings that are down there, and make up a lot of manufacturing as well. And you've got Rickenbacker Airport, which you can fly out of. They have a couple different airlines out there, but it's also a big airport for like FedEx and UPS to fly into to make deliveries, Amazon, all those good things. So again, if you're looking at the map, you can see where Hilliard's at, and then just make your way down south, and then you'll run into those other city suburbs that were just mentioned. Okay, now if we're looking at the map again, we're gonna talk about the north and northwest portion of Central Ohio. In this area, you've got Powell, Delaware, which is due north. You've got Dublin, Plain City, and Marysville. So all these areas are very popular, and it might be might be the most popular kind of region of Central Ohio. We've talked about Dublin before and all the great things that Dublin has to offer as far as schools, things to do. You've got Old Dublin, Bridge Park. The cost of housing is relatively high there. You've got Powell, which, you have Old Powell, which is an awesome area to go explore. It's another popular neighborhood to live in. You've got some great schools up there with the Olden Tangi School District. Delaware County is one of the fastest growing counties in all of Ohio. And there's a ton of new build communities that have gone up there. You've got a lot of commercial stuff along the highway that has made their way up towards Delaware. So again, you can see all this expansion in these areas. Plain City, wow, talking about an area that is experiencing some serious growth. Don't quote me on this number, but I believe there's about 500 new build homes from a builder that is either started to being built or is in the process of, breaking ground. So just think about that, 500 homes that are going to be, new into that community. And Plain City is going through their own growth. There's a lot of wonderful things that are happening, in the actual city. Plus you got a great school. And then Marysville continues to boom. So if you're looking for an area that has a pretty solid school, cost of living is, relatively pretty good still. And it's an easy commute to Columbus. Marysville to downtown Columbus is probably 35 minutes or so. So there are a lot of people that, want to live a little bit farther away from the city, pay, a little bit less for more of a house. And, they like that kind of style of living still. Marysville is a great area. So again, this little corner of Central Ohio is extremely popular and continues to see a lot of growth. So rounding out the clock, we'll say, if you're looking at the clock, we're talking about the northeast portion of Central Ohio. We've got Worthington, Lewis Center, Galena, Sunbury, Westerville, and New Albany. This is probably maybe like number 2 as far as expansion is going in Central Ohio. Worthington is a very popular place. There's a lot of old neighborhoods in there, so you're gonna get, kind of older homes that have these big, beautiful trees and these nice sized lots. And, you have 2 really great schools is there. So that's very popular. It's very close to downtown. So another reason why people love living there. Lewis Center is experiencing a huge boom. They actually have a really cool, place called Evans Farms that is being built. That's going to have a lot of homes, mixed use commercial settings, kind of like Bridge Park. So that's, growing as well. Galena is this quaint town just northeast, as you can see there on a map. Sunbury is experiencing boom you have the mall that just went up there. And a lot of people, again, like that area because you can get, maybe some land out there, or the lots are going to be bigger. Housing is still relatively affordable. Westerville, you just saw my last video, so you guys know all the things that are great about Westerville. And then kind of, the far east, they're out on their own a little bit, is New Albany. Maybe top 2 or 3 schools here in Central Ohio. It's a great community. People love living out there. The cost of a home is relatively high. You got high property taxes, but if that's kind of the style that you want and fits your budget, it's definitely a great place to look as well. Okay guys, so that made up kind of all of the city neighborhoods that is making up Central Ohio. We kind of went around the clock, I guess you could say, starting in the south and southeast and working our way around. So again, it's so important that when you are thinking about moving or relocating here and you give me a call when we're talking about, what is your needs? What are your wants? Do you have kids and you're looking for good school districts? It's so important that we talk about all these different areas, and hopefully this video will help you get a brief understanding of what those areas have and I offer. So when we do have our meeting, we can really do a deep dive into those areas as well. If you are not wanting to live kind of in that suburb city neighborhood feel, and you want to live closer to the downtown area or in downtown, let's talk about those. You have great places. You have Clintonville, which is just south of Worthington, north of downtown, right on High Street. It's super popular. There's just a ton of great things about Clintonville. A lot of young families live there. They have great parks. They have all of your big box stores, plus a lot of local businesses. So it makes it very attractive to people to live. You've got Upper Arlington, which we've talked about that before. Maybe the most prestigious, we'll call prestigious place in Columbus to live. Great schools. The price or the cost of housing is pretty expensive there, but the community is awesome. So again, if you're looking for that kind of setting, that might work for you. You've got Grandview Heights, just east of downtown, which has a lot to offer. We've got Italian Village, Victorian Village, German Village, Marion Village. You've got Old Town East, right to the east of downtown. Again, you've got all these little pockets of these neighborhoods that are, we'll call it the downtown area, that you have, the ability to live in them. It just really depends on what you're looking for, and what your lifestyle is. So again, when we're having our calls, make sure that you really are honest about what you want, so we can get you in the right place. All right guys, so I hope that was helpful. I know it was kind of brief on touching on each and every little place, but I just want to give you a good idea of where all these areas are located at in Central Ohio and what that region has to offer. Again, just a little brief overview. Each area has way more things about it than I discussed here, but that's why we do our calls and do more of a deep dive. So guys, if you are thinking about moving or relocating here, you gotta pick up the phone, gotta give me a call or shoot me a text message, send me an email, whatever you have to do. Make sure you get a hold of me when relocating or moving to our incredible city. Until next time, catch you later.